Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of my painting series. Today, we are diving into something cute, my Beary Christmas Tree Ornament. It's packed with 12 adorable little bears, all doing fun Christmassy things, and I thought, why not bring you along as I learn acrylic painting by bringing each one to life? At the end of each episode, you'll learn how to draw a cute bear using simple drawing and painting techniques, and how to mix colors using only primary colors, black and white. So grab your brushes, grab your coffee, and let's start this cozy creative journey together. Meet Miss Baker Bear, our first cute bear to paint. In this series, we're using simple, limited materials to keep everything harmonious. You'll need art paper, a pencil, a unipen, an eraser, paints, a few brushes, a small color mixing palette, and a willingness to experiment. Now I'd like to emphasize the brushes because these are the ones you'll use most in every painting. We have a flat brush, a liner, a round, a filbert, and an angular brush. I usually collect these in different sizes. Now let's sketch. We're starting with a very simple sketch. Try to think in basic shapes. An oval for the head and a round shape for the belly. Then use simple cylindrical shapes for the arms and legs. And don't forget to indicate the joints. 2 small circles for the ears. Once all the basic shapes are in place, you can start adding the clothing details. Simply follow the shapes you've already drawn and build the details on top. Keep your lines light and simple at this stage. You can use a unipen to trace over your pencil drawing and create the final line art. This step makes it easier to see the line work and place colors more precisely. Now carefully erase the remaining pencil lines to keep your drawing clean and tidy. Take your time here, especially around the details, so the sketch stays neat. Now let's paint! I'm laying down my primary colors, blue, yellow, and red, along with black and white. Before we start painting, I like to pre-mix my colors and lay them out. This simply helps us get familiar with the mixtures and saves a lot of time later on. For this bear, I'm aiming for a warm color palette, so I'm using more yellow in my mixes. To create the lighter tones, I start with yellow, add a bit of white, and just a touch of red. I don't want the color to be too saturated, so the white helps soften it. For the midtones, I use yellow with a bit more red and just a small amount of blue. And for the darker tones, I increase the red and blue slightly to deepen the color. As you can see, I'm happy with this mixture. Once the colors are ready, it becomes so much easier to apply them directly to the drawing. I begin with a light base color for the skin and face, laying it gently. Once that's in place, I start adding shadows and gradually build up the darker tones. When I'm happy with the overall balance of color, I finish by adding highlights to bring the face to life. For the clothes, I start by laying in the darker tones. I feel more confident working in these areas because when it comes to clothing, there's really no wrong way to add details. What matters most is making sure you have all 3 values present: a dark tone, a mid-tone, and a light tone. In the past, I used to get frustrated at this early stage. Everything looked messy, unfinished, and honestly, a bit ugly. and I would panic. But I've learned that this is just a normal part of the process. Every painting goes through this stage. It's supposed to look rough at first, and you just need to trust the process. By adding lighter, warm tones to these areas, we create the effect of warm light touching the figure. I place these highlights where the light naturally hits, keeping them soft so they blend into the surrounding colors. This helps give the painting a gentle glow and adds more depth and warmth to the figure. Now it's time to add the remaining details, including the shadow of the figure in the snow. This is the perfect moment to look for additional touches. Add as many as you like and be creative. But always remember to know when to stop. Keep it simple, as they say. And ta-da! Here's our first bear. For me, she looks like a mama bear presenting her freshly baked cake to everyone. And don't forget to sign your artwork. Your signature is part of your story. I hope you've learned something from this episode. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you so much for watching, and Merry Christmas to everyone. In the next episode, we'll meet the curious bear and the pigeon. And don't miss it. Happy painting!